So the initial step for this install would be to put a cable tie around the top of the transmitter and obviously fix it onto the pipe. Leave the bottom cable tie for the moment and then cut the pipe insulation so that we can stick a sensor onto the copper. Next step is to peel the blue tape off the back of the sensor to reveal the sticky tape. And then we fit the cable tie round in preparation for the sensor to be tied to the pipe. So a cable tie should be put on the top and the bottom of the sensor. And then to make it look a bit more neat, cut off the ends of the cable ties. Now once it's been installed, this is how it should look on the pipe. So back of the sensor stuck to the pipe and cable ties on the top and the bottom. So what Chris is doing now is he's putting the amalgamation tape on so that the sensor is tightly stuck to the pipe, and also to make sure that it's completely dry inside so there's no moisture at all that gets into the sensor. Of course, we don't want that. And this is just how it looks up close. So Chris is now putting the insulation pipe back on, the existing pipe that was there, otherwise we would have used these insulation pipes. And then we're just putting some silver tape on, just to make it look brand spanking new again. Also note that Chris has actually left the top of the transmission box off, just so that we can do some calibrations at the end. At the end, when we're calibrating, we're putting a micro USB into the port that's on the bottom left of the transmitter. And then you have to press the setup button that's on the left of that. So it's right next to the micro USB port. So once we get on the software called Legionella Pro, which was made by Invisible Systems, we press the setup button once we've got the transmitter obviously plugged in. Click the sensor once we can see it. Then it comes up with all the different temperature calibrations, and it will read once every 30 seconds and update those measurements. Now the reason that there's 3 different readings on there is because we had to use a triple sensor as opposed to a dual sensor for this flow and return pipe, just so that we could extend the length. So in future, Rock Compliance will have 1 meter cables. So this is obviously an unusual case where there's no tap present, but if there was a tap present, you'd be able to calibrate it. So what you do is you press the temperature there, it would go green, so it stays at that temperature, and then you can measure what the temperature is coming out of the tap at that same time. And then what you can do is go down or up on the arrows to put in the offset. So whatever the temperature is coming out of the tap, that's what the temperature on the right hand side should be, and the temperature on the pipe will be on the left. Now once you put in the correct temperature offset, you press send marked calibrations, which will send it to real time online, and then press exit calibration mode and reset. And at that point it will reset the transmitters, send out a temperature packet for that time, so whatever reading it reads at that time. Take out the micro USB. Last couple of steps now. So first of which would be to put in the screws back into the transmitter to make sure it's all secure. And then the final step would be to put the bottom cable tie on the transmitter